What's up guys? I'm back. How you going? Yeah, good, thanks. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can do this full face Motives Cosmetics smoky eye tutorial. We're going to be using the Motives Elements palette. So if you want to find out how to get this gorgeous look, darling, then stick around. Alright, and welcome to your smoky eye tutorial. Today we're going to be using the Motives Cosmetics Elements palette, and it looks like this, okay? So we're actually only going to be using three colors.
Mom,
1, 2,
like
3. Sorry about my little daughter just interrupting me rudely there. Darling, I'm doing my tutorial, remember? So grab your palette, grab your brushes, and let's get started. So first up, we always start with the Motives eye base. Okay, now this is going to serve two purposes. It's going to get rid of all the discoloration on your eyes. Okay, sometimes we are a little bit uneven, on our eyes. So we put that on just so that it's one nice color, light color. And then it also serves so that the eyeshadow can stick on there and it can last, all right? So we're going to go over the top, push it in with your finger if you want. And we're also going to go on the bottom because today we're doing a nice smoky eye. And we're going to be putting quite a bit of eyeshadow underneath the eyes. Okay, so it doesn't have to, this part is just preparation, okay? It doesn't have to look glamorous, but preparation is extremely important. Okay, because it's going to make the colors pop, and it's also going to make the colors stick. Now, first up, we're going to be going in with this color right here. It's the lightest, whitest color, okay? And let me just have a look. Now, I think it's called Raven, I think, all right? With the Motives eye base.
I have rainbow eyes.
I know, I love your rainbow eyes. Okay, let's put that all over our lid. And what that's going to do is just give us a nice powder base so that when we go over the top with the other colors, it can just blend in really nicely, okay? So go ahead and set the eye with that color right there. Right, the next color that we're going to go in with is this color right here, which I think is called Native, okay? I could have these colors back to front because that's the way that it's listed. It can be a little bit confusing, but we're going to go in with the gray color. Now, when we do a smoky eye, I like to think of it as smoky being an effect, not necessarily a color. Meaning you can have a pink smoky eye, you can have a gold smoky eye, you could have a gray charcoal smoky eye. So it could be any color smoky eye that you like. The smoky is from the effect and technique that we use, okay? So I like to think of it, smoky eye, just being where it starts light and it gets more intense, more smoky as you come into the eye. All right, so now we're going to create that smoky effect. Let's go in with that gray color here. And what we're going to do is just put it, start on top of the crease, and we're going to start just building up the layers and building up the intensity slowly, all right? With no harsh lines between the brow and where you're placing this color. Next step is to bring that color underneath the eye, okay? So look at what I've done here. It doesn't necessarily have to look clean because at this stage we're just applying the color, all right? We haven't started cleaning up and blending. So the only thing that you have to worry about is making sure that there are no harsh lines. This has to look all like a very, very soft gradient. So see how we've got right underneath the brow bone, we've got that first color, the bone color that we set, and then it's blending in nicely with the gray color. We're gonna have to do the same when we apply the dark charcoal color. So bring that same color underneath the eye, okay? And just keep working in the intensity. And don't worry so much about the shape or anything like that. It's a smoky eye, so we don't have to worry about the shape of the eye. We're just worrying about how it's going to look in terms of the gradient. Okay. You see? Look at that. Looks like I've got 2 black eyes, doesn't it? Yes. Okay, once you get to this stage, you're going to be thinking, oh my God. But honey, hold your horses. Calm down, girl. Calm down. Now we're going to add this color right here, okay, which is the matte black, and this is in color Birch. Now I'm actually using the Motives Cosmetics eyeshadow brush, and this is really good because it's very dense and it's short, so you want a brush that's going to pick up the color. All right, now all we're going to do is just dab. We're going to pack and stack that color right onto the lid and then blend it up with the gray. All right, so keep going, packing and stacking. Okay, because we want this color to look really, really, really intense. Pack and stack all over the mobile lid, girl. All right, so once you've packed and stacked all of that color, it should look something like this, okay? So it doesn't look clean at the moment, and it can look quite frightening, but don't worry, this is the part that we're going to blend. So I want you to go back in with that gray, okay? Now we have to blend this part here. So I want you with little circling motions, I want you to go and blend the mobile lid up into the crease. Yes, darling.
Look.
Okay. You look gorgeous. I love you, Bubble. I love you, darling. Okay. So keep going with those circling motions until you get a nice, soft blend. Okay, so right now I'm going to be interrupted by my gorgeous little Acia who's doing her makeup. Wow, and what makeup look are you doing today? Sit up, Bubble.
I'm doing fire.
She's doing fire. Okay, sit up, sit up, sit up. I can't. Oh, whoa. You're quite heavy, Bubba. Okay, look up, stop moving. Whoa, what is that? Okay.
My fire eyes.
It's her fire eyes. Okay, say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
Like this. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, give me a kiss. Bubby, you go down and let Mummy finish her tutorial, okay?
Okay.
Have to take you taekwondo later, so please let me finish what I'm doing, okay? Thanks, Bubba. All right, once you've blended your eye, we're going to go back in and lay the matte black on top of the smoky grey underneath your lash line. Okay, so go back in with that dense brush and very close. Let's stack and pack right on that waterline. Okay. Yes. Just like so. As close to the waterline as possible without putting any powder in your eye. Okay, and then for the final step, grab a little bit of grey with a smaller brush and then just blend those 2 colours in very, very gently. Okay. Nice and gentle, just blending the lines, diffusing all of that colour out, just like so. Can you hear all that banging? Those are my other kids upstairs running around, destroying the house while I'm trying to work. Okay, next step is to line the waterline with jet black eyeliner. Okay, so we could use eyeliner, but I like to use this because it's really intense and it sticks and it's jet black. Okay, so this is the Motives Jet Liner and this is also Motives brush. Now I think this is actually a lip brush, but this is perfect because it can get right into that waterline. So all we're going to do very gently is just line that waterline. Okay, now see how intense that is? You're going to line the bottom and you're also going to line the top.
This looks like a big dinosaur.
Like so. Now it's time for the cleanup job, okay? So once you've lined your eyes and you're happy with the blending, you're happy with the final look, you're going to go ahead, grab a little wet wipe or makeup wipe, and then you're just going to clean up. So I've already done this side, okay? we're just going to go under here like so. This is really good if you've got nails, but you can see with me, I'm in Corona lockdown. Haven't been able to go to the nail salon.
Look at my face.
Okay, darling, can I just clean this and then I'll help you, Bubble? Okay.
I'm going to wipe my whole face.
All right, darling, just wait a sec. So you're going to go...
Did you buy this eye?
Grab this, going under here. And
Mom,
going up
did you know which
towards
one I
the
like?
brow.
Mom, did you know which makeup I like?
Hang on, darling. I'm just explaining something. So it should look something like this, okay?
Actually,
Now,
I like...
see from afar, it doesn't look too bad.
Mom.
Once we apply the rest of our makeup, honey, you're going to love it. So go ahead and clean up and let's move to the next step. Next step is to go in with your liquid liner and add your wings, honey. So you can see I've already added this wing over here. This one is the Luxe Precision eyeliner. So what we're going to do is we're going to start in the inner corner of the eye, go all the way up, get the angle the same on this side, and add your wings, okay? Let's do it. Next step is to go in with your mascara. So you want to do the top and the bottom. My favorite, of course, is the Modus Cosmetics because it's not too thick and chunky and it's not too light. It's just right. Do the top and then do the bottom. Next step is to go ahead and add your false lashes. Now, it's not necessary at any time to add false lashes if you don't want to, okay? But for a look like this, I think to increase that intensity, it's highly necessary for me because I don't have very long lashes, as you can see, okay? So today I'm using the P. Louise fake lashes in colour
What else do you have for me?
Baba.
What
Look,
else do you have for me?
okay?
What else
Now,
do you
I
have
just
for
love the look of these because they're nice and thick on the ends.
Mom, what else
They're
do you
human
have for me?
hair and they just look gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead, apply these and get right back to you. Ta-da! Yes, honey, what do you think? Yes. So there are the lashes and those are the eyes. Now, what do you think? Just as a side note, I'm being so distracted by my little baby girl. She's been in here. And now I've tried to task her with cleaning my brushes and it's not working. Whew, so I think I'm going to have to fly through the rest of this tutorial. But that is the final look for the eyes, okay? Now, what we're going to do next is continue cleaning up under here before we apply our concealer. And then that will give you a really, really, really good look for the final eye look. So take a closer look. Okay, moving on to our full face tutorial. So as usual, good preparation means good prep for the skin.
Mom, can you say my darling is just playing? My darling is just...
My darling daughter is here giving me great distractions today and she wants me to say my darling daughter is cleaning her brushes. Yeah, baby? Okay, so what we want to do is go in and moisturize the face. So today I'm using Lumiere de Vie, this beautiful moisturizer, okay? And this is actually intensive hand and body cream. So we always want to hydrate our skin and give it a nice preparation before we apply our makeup. All right, so just apply this all over the skin. Give yourself a nice base before we apply our foundation. Next step is to go in with primer. So what the primer is going to do is fill in all of your pores. Okay, and I do have a lot of pores on my nose. So that's where we're going to apply it mostly. It's going to fill in your pores and it's going to give it a nice base to give your skin a nice airbrushed look, all right? So it's going to sink into all the pores and all those crevices and cracks before we apply our foundation. Next step is to go in with your foundation base. So I'm using the Motives Supreme Cream Foundation today in Color Light. All right, now what you have to realize with a lot of these Motives Cosmetics products is that they're highly concentrated. So you only need a little bit. You can even mix this with a bit of moisturizer. Okay.
This is super dirty.
Apply just a little bit all over wherever you want the foundation to lie. This is all I'm going to use. Yes, darling.
I'm cleaning all my brushes.
I love you, Bubby.
Look
Yes.
how much I got.
You're doing a great job, darling.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So apply
And
it
also,
all.
I'm cleaning this pink thing. I'm cleaning it.
Oh, we're getting a lot of distractions and a lot of noise today. Sorry about that, guys. But it's school holidays, so we're just going to have to...
Yes, it is, guys.
Yes, it is, guys. It's school holidays. All right.
Woohoo.
So now that that's all over the
For
face,
this brush,
grab a damp beauty blender and just go ahead and push it all into the skin. All right.
Ew, there's a little bit here. Sorry, Mom.
Once you've done with your foundation base, we're going to go in with this palette right here, which is the Sculpt series by Motives Cosmetics. Oh. Now, we're going to mix these two colors right here. Okay, so it's called Ignite and Glow. And we're going to use that as our highlighter. All right, take it all the way up here. A little bit here on the chin. Down the center of the nose. Sorry about my lighting. That's better. Okay,
Mom,
and
I'm doing all the
just
brushes
up
to
here.
this now. Now I'm doing these. Mom,
then you're going to go ahead and blend.
Mom,
Yes, darling? Next step is to go in and set underneath the eyes, okay, once you've applied your highlighter. So I love this one here. This is the Shape and Sculpt Duo by Motives Cosmetics. Okay, so this one is for highlighting and this one is for contouring. So we're just going to grab a little bit of that and just set right underneath the eye so that we don't get any creases while we're doing the rest of the face. Yep.
this brush smells good.
Does it, darling?
Yep.
You're doing
Mom,
so
I did
amazing.
all my brushes. I did all my brushes.
Are you finished cleaning them?
Yep.
Great work. Okay, now
Thanks
let's
for
have
the
a look.
washing machine. Thanks for the washing machine.
You're welcome.
brushes.
So let's take a look at that side as compared to that side. You can clearly see the difference, all right? So go ahead and do both sides. Set down here and also here. Next step is to go ahead and set the entire face. So I'm using this one today. This is Neutral Photo Finish Pressed Powder. Okay, so just go ahead and set your entire face. Just a little bit over the brows. That's it, so they don't move. And I love this powder finish because it looks great in photography and it's light, but it gives great coverage. So you can wear it night and day. Go ahead and set your entire face.
Mom doing doors with, and Mom, and then.
Now, for the next step, I'm actually not going to cream contour today. Normally I do, but I'm going to skip that step and I'm just going to go in with powder contour using this Sculpt and Duo. So the first thing I'm going to do is sculpt my nose. Okay, so just like so. Sometimes with cream contour, obviously with that extra step, it can take a little bit longer. But also you need to be really advanced because you have to be able to blend really well. And I find just with powder contour, if you're in a little bit of a hurry, then you can skip the cream contouring, all right? So go down side of the nose to make it more narrow if you want. And then going around top of the forehead and cheekbones. Like so. Okay, so once you finish with the sculpt and duo, you've done the highlight and the contour. You can clearly see now that there's more dimension to my face. If I were not to do the highlighting and contouring, then I would just be flat face. And we don't want that, do we? Now, next is to go in with blush. I'm using this one here by Mavens Cosmetics in color Nectar. And I do love blush. Yes, I do. So you just want to add it to the top of your cheekbones, like this. And then I like to blend it all the way up into my contour. Bring it up here, just so that it blends in really nicely. Now, if you don't want as much blush, then honey, you do what suits you. That's absolutely fine. Okay, next step is to go in with a little bit of highlighter. So I'm using this one. It's called Shimmer Powder Goddess. Now, because we've got a lot going on, like a smoky eye is a very, very intense look, I'm not going to add a lot of highlight. I'm going to keep the rest of my face looking matte. The only place that I'm going to add a little bit touch of highlight is just the tip of my nose. Okay. And I love this one because it's not too intense. It's very subtle. Okay, so you can go as intense, as subtle as you want. All right, so I'm just going with the subtle nose look today. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Now moving on to lips. So because we've got a very, very intense effect happening with the eyes, I'm going to go very soft nude lips, okay? Going in with Dusty Rose pencil liner. And then I'm adding this gloss right here, and it's called Champagne. It's just gorgeous. You can see here, it's not actually an intense color, it's just an intense gloss. And I think that will finish off the look quite nicely. Let's get on with the eyeliner. Okay, and then we're going to go in with this gorgeous color right here, Champagne, which is a beautiful gloss and also lip plumper. And that brings us to the end of this gorgeous smoky eye tutorial. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and if you need any help, then sound off on the comments below. Until I see you on the next tutorial, have a wonderful life, darling. Bye-bye.